Hey there, I'd like to share my review on the YITAHOME raised garden bed. I have the 8x4 foot by 2 foot, and I just got it put together last night. Only took about an hour, so it really went together well. And as you can see, I have lots of other garden beds of different varieties. So I'll go through and just kind of share a comparison with you on what I noticed about this one versus my other 8x4 foots. So for starters, you have 5 bolts going down this side. And these were they just have like a nut and a washer. And then you have that little hexagon. And so they tightened up really well. That part actually went really, really well. The bracers, about your average bracers, there's 3 braces in the center. You have your corners. You also have a stripping that you can put along the top just to kind of, because it's not that it's sharp, but it would be good to have that guard on it. Now, one thing I want to point out, okay, so as I'm moving this one back and forth, you can kind of see the thickness of the metal. Now, when I go over here to my other raised garden bed, this one is not as thin. So the metal on the Best Choice is thicker than the metal on the YITAHOME. So that's probably the biggest thing that I noticed. I'm going to fill this up with dirt now and some bark and different things that are in the lawn. So we'll kind of see how it holds up after it gets filled up. So the garden bed is all done. I actually have my potatoes laid out in it, and I'm actually going to do 16 potatoes per half. So it might be a little over, but I mean, I would rather have a bed full of potatoes, and now I can keep an eye on them a lot easier than when I plant them down the road. But otherwise, the bed seems to be holding up really well. I did put some blocks around it to kind of help support the bottom. I did fill the bottom with bark and broken trees and things that were in our yard, and then I actually emptied our chicken coop and laid all the chicken bedding in there, and then I threw our black dirt on top because I know it's all going to eventually turn into dirt. And then this way, it was a lot less dirt for me to have to put in this garden bed to start. So, and in comparison to my other beds, it looks really good, even though the metal is just a little bit thinner.